Yeah, hi all and welcome back to my channel. That's me again, your crazy NSC in the place to be. Yeah, today I just want to recommend you a PlayStation 3 fan which you can use on your PlayStation 4 when you have done the great modification just like I have done, we can say, I think 2 weeks ago. So here now I was just able to test some PlayStation 3 fans from the PlayStation Slim editions from the PlayStation 3. Yeah, guys, you heard right. So I'm not crazy or I don't know, maybe a fool or whatever you think about me. I know that you do not, need a PlayStation 3 fan for your PlayStation 4. But I have just make it, we can say real. I have make it just, we can say work that you can just get your PlayStation 3 fan from a PlayStation 3 Slim Edition on your PlayStation 4. Yeah, so the thing is, on the last videos I was talking about that the fan with, I think it has 23 blades, is, we can say, the best for your PlayStation. And now I was able, like I told, to test so much stuff, and I just want to share this video with you guys that you know which PlayStation 3 fan you should use for your PlayStation 4. Oh my god, this sounds just crazy, I know. Just some kind of stupid, I don't know, but it's great, it's just perfect. I got also already here a temperature display, so that means I can also control the temperatures. I was able also to control all the temperatures with all these fans, and I need to tell you one thing, the temperatures was just all the same. If I had, we can say, the fan with 17 blades or the fan with, we can say, 23 blades, the temperatures was just the same. So that's why for me it's just not worth. And I need to tell you one thing about the fan with 23 blades. And then we're gonna talk a bit, we can say, about the fan with just 17 blades. And this one here, which is for Nidec, has also, we can say, 17 blades. So now, just that you guys know what is really recommend for your PlayStation 4, which one should you use from, you can say, the PlayStation 3. Of course, I need to tell you one thing. The PlayStation 3 Slim Edition, which has the version number CECH 3000, will of course not work because the fan there is, we can say, another stuff. So just the fans from the PlayStation Slim 2000 till 2500X gonna work. Okay, so the PlayStations with CECH 2000X till 2500X gonna work. Okay, all that is above, that means like the PlayStation CECH 3000 will not work because there the fan is some kind of stupid mate, but whatever. So now I don't know which or let's say I'm gonna talk first about this Nitec here. We can say, see that because this fan here, it has here, we can say, some pins which it gets here up a little bit, and this is also the small problem which gonna disturb later when you're gonna, we can say, get it work in your PlayStation 4. So here this is not blood or whatever, this was just, we can say, for my marker, because I was here just some minutes ago just trying to mark something, but I'm gonna tell you this, or I'm gonna show you this later. So the great thing is also on this Nidec that the fan, you can see it begins here down, okay, but it takes the air, we can say, also just like all the rest, from up, and then of course it will blow the air to the back and to your, we can say, heatsink, to your cooler, through the heatsink to, we can say, later also the PSU, which is very, very important. So here, let's just talk about this one here. This is running with 12 volts, like you can see, but it needs 1.67 amperes. So this one here needs a little bit more power from the voltage that it gets started, okay? So sometimes when I was just starting my PlayStation, I was noticed that it was just, it was a little bit hard for the PlayStation to start him, but it was running, it has no problem, and you don't need to be afraid. But I see and I have saw that the PlayStation will need, we can say, a little bit more power to turn this guy. So that means when you have, we can say, just like me, a PlayStation, or we can say a fan adjuster here like me, when I have adjusted, let's say, on about 4 volts or 5 volts, I saw that the fan with the Nitec one was turning, let's say, a little bit slower, as we can say a fan which just just working with less amperes. Okay, so this one here, this one is just working with 1.3 amperes, and that's why this one here turns, we can say, faster and easier, okay, because the PlayStation doesn't need so much power to get this one started. So the other thing that I was talking about also on the last videos was about this guy here, which I have, we can say, modified here around, and I have done some great tunings, but at last I need to say, you guys, sorry, this was my fault. I was also just in testing times, but like you can see on my YouTube channel, I'm also always doing some updates, and I'm always, we can say, telling you the news that I have found out, that I have tested, and all the rest. So let me just now quick get my older PlayStation 3 fan. For the PlayStation 4. So this was this bad guy here, and like you can see, I have, we can say, just modified it, and I have cut here lots of space, and I have still kept it, yeah. But I need to tell you one thing about this guy here. So this model here, let's talk about how much power it needs before I forget. So this one here runs with 1.5 amperes, okay. They are all running with 12 volts, but this one here needs 1.5 amperes. So this one here is not that bad as the Nitec one, but they are all working. We can say they are really all working. This one here takes about 20 milliseconds longer to get started, but you will not notice it. You will just hear it. It makes just like, and then it gets on, okay? So it's no problem. This is really just, you will not notice it. Maybe some crazy guys like me, they're gonna notice that the PlayStation, on the beginning, when the fan starts, it needs a little bit more power. But this is, just for freaks like me. So this one here, like I told, just needs 1.3 amperes. Okay, just remember this one here. This one here, like I told, which has 23 blades, needs 1.5 amperes. So this one here is kind of better as this one here from the, we can say, power consumption. And then, like I told, I have just made a great modification on this one, so it can suck a lot more air, like you can see, yeah. That's really, really great, and I still love it. But the other thing is, what I need to tell you, I'm really, you guys know me, I'm a true guy, and I really tell you about all. When I do some mistakes, I'm gonna tell you also, hey, I've made a mistake. So yeah, and that's why this video now, I'm gonna just get you all the input that I know about all these bad guys here. And I need to say one thing here, the golden middle. Yeah, okay, this is the superstar. Okay, yeah, really guys, this one here is just perfect. It has 17 blades, and it just runs with 1.3 amperes. So now the video's just finished. You can just shut it off. You no, I'm just kidding, guys. So, but yeah, this is the one. Okay, this, you need to love this one here. So let's talk about the other stuff here. Like I told, this one here has, we can say, of course, some bearings. This is the great thing that you need to know. It has under there, it has a bearing, a real bearing, and here on the top it has also a bearing. So that means that the fan is really turning with a bearing here inside. So that means this one here, the lifespan is, we can say, with this one, of course, better. Because they here, this two here, they are just running with some grease, we can say. Okay, so when the grease just gets, we can say, corrupted or just burned, of course they will run, we can say, slower, and one time or one day they're gonna just not run anymore because they're gonna stop. They will run hot, we can say. This one here has some real bearings. Okay, the only problem is that here under there is a small feeder, and this feeder is always, we can say, having contact to the bearing, and this is the only thing that it makes some noises. Okay, so this one here is really making noises as when it's just new. This one is new. This one here I have already opened it. I'm gonna just turn it that you can hear what I mean. I have here already put lots of grease. I have really just made this guy perfectly, but I need to tell you one thing. As you have just opened it the first time, on the second, when you have built all together again, it will be a little bit louder as it was before. So you better don't touch it, guys. Otherwise, you're gonna need to buy some new bearings, because normally you just need a special tool to get these bearings out. So this is a small tool. You must imagine this is the bearing, and this is a small tool. It gets inside here, and then it makes just like that, and then it gets the bearing out on it. Okay, so you need to imagine like that. But if you are, we can say, messing around with a, let's say, a 3mm drill, just like I was messing around and trying to get the bearing off, this will, we can say, destroy the bearing a little bit, and then it will get a little bit louder. So the first thing that I need to say is, some people's, it's not disturbing it, because some people just like noise, and just, yeah, some people are just not like me, you know. So I take really a look on all. I'm a real guy that sometimes I just want to have a quiet system, you know. Sometimes I just want to lie in my bed and just watch some movies or whatever. And of course, I also like, we can say, a quiet, silent system. So this one here was with the time pissing me off, so that's why I have now just tested a lot, also the last weeks, and I found out this one here is the superstar, like I told. Yeah, so now this one here you can see already I have just soldered the adapter, we can say the connector out, because I have just installed it on the other one. I have also, like you can see, had running this one here, which is really just like new. I have never opened it. You can see here still the sticker, and you can really see I have never tried to open it. This is just original, okay? But I'm gonna show you later the small noises that it makes here inside, because the feeder is really touching all the time, we can say, what's called, the bearing. So now when I just press this bad guy down, you can see when I just let it, it comes up from alone. And this is the feeder here inside, okay? And when I just move it up and down, you can hear it also, the noise, which is nearly the same as it makes when it gets started. You're gonna hear that because the feeder has always contact to the bearing. And when the bearing is not that great, or when we can say the bearing is half damaged, you're gonna hear all the time zzz, okay? So that's why I just try to explain you that. So now, the other thing is here, this one, the problem is, you can see I need to push him up, and then I let it fall. So, see? And this is just the magnet here inside, just about the magnet power. When I just get it up and I let it go, this is just getting down because of the magnet here inside, okay? The same goes also for this one, because these two here, they have no feeder, okay? There's no feeder inside on this one here, and that's why also they're running really, really quiet, because they are just running with, we can say, just some grease. You need to imagine there's a metal inside, a metal, and then here is we can say that the fan, and here inside is just some oil or some grease, and that's why they're really quiet. So there's no feeder having contact to some bearings like this one. Okay, of course this one here will have a longer, we can say, lifespan. But I don't know if it's worth, because this one here is really getting, we can say, with the time louder. So now let's just see if I can demonstrate you that. So I'm gonna not just spin it up, and then I'm gonna hold here this part, because under there is the feeder. Let me now just get one more, because I don't know, I think I'm gonna be some PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4 fan expert, or like I don't know. So wait, here we go. I've made also here some tests on a knee deck. Here you can see this is a knee deck. Have also prepared it and made some tests here inside. I was able to get him open, to get, we can say, some oil inside, but this knee decks here, like you can see this ones here, you will not be able to get it open, because they are closed here. So then when I take the sticker off here, I just normally don't want it, but let's see if I can just take it easily off, because this one here, I want to install it back to the PlayStation 3 that I have here. But I'm going to just try to tell you that, or to show you that they are not possible to, we can say, to open, okay? So you can see here they are closed. No chance, guys. But I have found out, we can say, a small trick, we can say, which or where you are possible to get here some oil inside. And you just need a 3mm drill, and then you need, we can say, yeah, but not on this side. You need to do that on the other side. Here inside, you can take a 3mm drill, and then you can make a small hole here, and then you will be able, we can say, to get some grease inside. But I'm going to show you this right now, just on this bad guy here. I was able to get him open, and I was able also to modify it so that I can open it all the time. Ta-da! And I can close it all the time. See? Just perfect. Look. Just really no noise and turning perfect. But I had a lot to work with this one here, because when this one here gets too much down, then it has contact and you're gonna hear it here, and it's just disturbing. And that's why you need to find out where is the best position, and then you need to glue it back, because here on there you have a small magnet also that is holding, we can say, this metal stick here on the front. It has here on the front, on the top, it has a small magnet, okay? And this one here is, we can say, holding also this fan on the top, okay? Otherwise, of course, this will fall down. And the other thing is also under there, there is some plastic. So that means when you will be able to open this guy, you're gonna break this plastics out, and that's why you're gonna never ever get it back like it was just before, because there and here inside, I don't know if you can see that, just a second guys. So here inside, here between this one here, okay, between this plastic here is, we can say, some plastic secure, which is here also. I don't know if you, I will try to zoom, because you will need a lot zoom now to see that. Okay, it's just sticking here inside. Wait, here, under there, okay? Here you can see it gets down, okay? And this plastic is just getting here under there, and that's why you will not be able to get it off. And when you're gonna try to get it off, it will break, okay? They have done this for purpose, okay? So that's why I was just messing around here, I was testing around, and I was able to find, we can say, a position where you get, or where you can get some oil inside, and this gonna be, we can say, again, yeah, for some years, it will of course run longer. Here you can see I have just take some Patex, and I don't know if you will be able, but otherwise I'm gonna take the other one and I'm gonna just destroy it again, that you can see how this is made. So on the first test things, or on my first test, I was drilling here a hole to see if I was possible to get here oil inside. Yeah, I was, but the best choice is to go from down, because you see, when you do here a small hole with your drill, we can say, with, let's say you do here a small hole with a drill, you can get here inside a syringe or whatever, and then you can just put here some oil. The oil will of course run inside there with the time, okay? This is the only choice that you have if you want to do that like me. Otherwise, you just buy a new one. You can get them from, we can say, Hong Kong for about 7 or 10 euros. So this is just okay. Now that you guys can understand though, so wait, otherwise this will get complicated for me again. I got this one here, so which I have also made, but this was my first one, this was the test, and here I was talking about, you can see that here inside, you can see you are right now just looking, we can say, let me just take this one off here. So now you can see how it looks when you do here some holes. So the first hole that I have done, it was here. So I was able, we can say, to get here a syringe inside just like this, and then I was able to get here some oil inside. And then I have also made some other holes which are nearly in the, we can say, near the metal stick here, okay? I was really able to get me here, we can say, a hole inside, which I was also later, we can say, able with the syringe to get like that inside, and yeah, get him some new oil, okay? That's why this is just the only thing that you can do. Otherwise, if you do this over on the top here, you're gonna just, we can say, damage the magnet here. We can say the stuff where it holds the magnet, and then it could make also some noises later. It will make some fan noises, because maybe some dirt will get inside there, and then the fan of course will make some noise. But let me just take this off now. So wait, here we go. That's why I have done this, because this Patex here was holding, we can say, this magnets here. So let me just take this off here, and you still can see lots of oil. So wait. Oh, I hope this, yeah, lots of grease and lots of oil. And this is a small magnet. Wait, normally now it's here holding right now. See, because this is really a magnet. Take care. Wait. So you can see that, okay? And ping, again, ping. And it's not because of my screw drill, okay? So don't think it's my screw drill is also, we can say, magnetics. But let's do this, like here, that you can see what I mean. So here, take a look. Click, okay? And again, click, okay? And this is, we can say, later, I'm gonna go back a little bit. It's holding, we can say, the fan. You see that? It's not bad. It's a great thing. It's also a great construction, a great idea, but it's not possible to open them. You're gonna destroy it. And if you just want to do a thing, then you just do it like me. Just do a small hole. You don't need so much holes. This was just for me to test. You just do a hole just like here with about 5 millimeters. And then you can get, like you can see here, a syringe inside, and then you get here some oil. See that? Wait. Okay. You can really look inside. It's great, guys. Yeah, it's all about tests, tests, tests. NSC in the place to be. So, now let's just get this away. Like I told, this was not just for the test. And this bad guy here, I have, we can say, managed it to open it, and I was also able, we can say, wait, let me take this magnet out here, get it there, and now you can see I was able to get it back together. And take a look, click. Now this magnet here inside, which is glued, it needs the best, we can say, you will need to find the best position. Otherwise, if you have just glue it too much down, the fan will go just like here. Of course, it's not good. And when you have managed the great position, you see that? Bam, okay? When it gets too much down, it will make some noise. And you know why? Yeah, because this part here down, the plastic here, gonna touch here, and then it will make some noises. And that's why you need to find out the best place, guys. And this was taking me a lot of time. And you guys know I never give up. So take a look again, and blam. Now look, it's not falling down, it's turning, and I'm able to open it all the time. Yeah, guys, I know, I really know I'm sick. Don't tell me that, because I really know I'm sick. So, whatever. This one here was just now to demonstrate you what you can do if you don't want to damage it like me. Because to get this bad guy working again, guys, please believe me, I was about 8 or 10 hours working on there, and then I need to wait 2 days till the glue here inside was really getting dry, because this glue is holding, we can say, this small magnet just in the best position. When this small magnet here is, we can say, not in the best position, your fan will make noise, or your fan will just run, yeah, we can say just bad, because it will get slow when it has just not the right position. You see here, you got here, we can say the magnet field, and here you got, of course, your magnetics stuff here, okay? And that's why it needs to be in the best position. Otherwise, it will not just run, or sometimes run and spin and sometimes not. And that's why it will really need to have the best position. So this one here is still working. This is, I will keep it for me. It's a great knee deck. You can see this is a knee deck. Yeah, I was able to get it open. And believe me, guys, if you don't believe me, you can do and try the best. You're gonna see that it will be very hard to get all back together again, that it's still working. So here you can see it's not falling down, and it's really holding, and that's the most important, you see. So when you turn it and you just do it like that, this will, yeah, turn, and while it's turning, it will fall down, okay? So that's why this magnetics here is very important, but I cannot recommend to use that because you never know when this will get off. This will just destroy all this shit, and you better do not what I have done, because this was just for me, we can say for the tests. So let's put this guy away. Now I have, we can say, explaining all about this, and this guy here is nearly made the same. If you take the sticker out here, it will also be blocked. You will not be able to get inside there, but these ones are the best. So here the plastic was looking a little bit up, and that's why I was just slapping it, because later when I get this in my PlayStation, it will maybe touch, we can say, the ground, and I just don't want it. So if you do that modification, you're gonna need to lap this small, we can say, part here, which is, we can say, looking up. Wait, let me just, my fingers are dirty. This small part is still dirty here. Oh, wait. Okay, it's better now. So this plastic part here looks, we can say, till here, and you're gonna need to lap it down. Okay, and you need to take care, because somewhere, of course, it will come the metal. So I don't know if you are able to see that, but here somewhere I have painted black. You're gonna see the first metal, which is, we can say, necessary for the fan. So this is, we can say, the small pin or the small metal, like you have just see it here. Okay, because it's just there. So of course I will now show you now the noises, and then the video is just finished for me, because I just wanted, I just wanted you guys to know about all the updates and all the stuff and the tests that I was doing here around. And now let's go for this one here. This was the first one that I have, we can say, modified it really great. And of course, if you buy some new bearings, this guy gonna be very, we can say, quiet again and silence. But this one here will never be, we can say, it will never be possible to be so quiet as this ones here, okay? Because this ones here, they have just no bearing. They are just running, we can say, with some grease, okay? So now I'm gonna just turn it very fast with my finger, and then I'm gonna hold this here on the left, we can say, microphone. Just take care. And I'm gonna do that 3 times. So last time, and okay, I think you heard it, and it sounds like you can see, or let's say you can hear the feeder, which has all the time contact, and that's why this makes these noises. Okay. Okay, so now let's put this away. This was the one that I have opened it the very first time I was doing here around. I have done here my tests, and then we can say I have closed it back. I was really taking lots of care because of these bearings, because when you touch these bearings just wrong, of course they're gonna not run that great as they would be new. So that's why you need to work here very, very perfectly. Now I'm gonna take the same one, but this one here was never open. I'm gonna turn this guy again, and then let's see if you will be able to hear, we can say, the same sounds just like this one's here. Okay, so here, take a look, and let's go. Oh, sorry, my fault. And wait. Oh, again, my fingers. So okay, so this one is maybe a little bit quieter, but you still can hear it all the time, because it has here a feeder. You see that? Look. Wait, I'm gonna do that. Push it down and up while I am, we can say, on the microphone. Wait. Okay, so, and once again. And again. And again. Okay, like I told, it's a little bit quieter, but at last it's all just when it's run faster. Like this one, okay? So this one here, like I told, was already one time open, and that's why it's a little bit louder, but some people, it will not disturb. It's just like me, because I'm a guy that I'm always hearing all the stuff. So now let's go for the knee deck. You're gonna see the big difference, guys. This is so quiet, you're gonna hear nothing. Okay, so let me just take the cable again, and we're gonna test now the guy from knee deck, which also of course needs a little bit more ampere. So, but let's take a look and yeah, take care and yeah, get the volume up. You hear nothing. It's so great. Again, wait, 1, 2. The only thing that you can hear sometimes is the air, because this is really so quiet, guys. I love it. Wait. And it's still spinning and spinning and spinning around, because this is really working without pressure. Okay, this one here has a feeder, and the feeder sometimes it just gets slower as this one here. Okay, so when I just turn this guy here and I turn this guy here, this mostly stops, we can say, faster, because this one here is running with a feeder, and this one here is just running, we can say, without feeder, and it has really just we can say hot calls, just grease. Okay, this one here, it can be that with the time it will really get loud, because the feeder and the bearings inside, when the bearings gets damaged with the time, it will, we can say, get louder. Okay, so yeah, I think now you have understand me. It has of course 23 blades. Okay, this one has just 17 blades, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. I have tested all with my temperature sensor and all the rest. I have not noticed any difference about the temperatures. So that's, yeah, we can say just not worth if you're gonna have, we can say, one with 17 blades, or one with 19 blades, or one, we can say, with 23 blades. I really, as long ago, I was thinking about maybe the one with more blades will be better, but at last you're gonna not notice it. So, all right, and now again, let's take this one here, because this one I think we have no test. Yeah, this one I think we have no test the, you can say, the sounds. So let's go again and wow, nice. And again, wait. Nothing, guys. And again, wait. So I think I was loud, because I need to my breathe, you know, so otherwise you're gonna hear that on the microphone. So, and again. Wow, this was really fast now, and you can see, guys, you can hear nothing. Again, wait. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I love it, guys. So this one is, we can say, my favorite. Just notice, if you're gonna do the same crazy modification, you're gonna need to cut here a perfect hole, because this hole here needs really to be perfect, that we can say your fan is gonna sitting around here. Otherwise, you go to your PlayStation 3, and then you can really take a look how it should be cutted. So you can just take a look and see how much centimeters you need from left to right, or inches, or I don't know how to call it in English, and then you can just, we can say, do here a great modification. Okay, so this one here is still one of the best. Like I told, it's just here installed here inside, and now you can see it's just working perfectly. It's really making no noise, and it's one of the best, because it needs no power, just we can say 1.3 amperes, and it's just beautiful, guys. So the PlayStation will not need so much power to turn this bad guy here, and like I told, it's so quiet, guys. You're gonna love it. See? So damn quiet. The other thing is, also, before I forget, when you do this modification here, of course the PlayStation here on the top, it's like that. If you install this one here, you need to take care, otherwise it will touch the ground. Okay, so that's why I've done here, we can say, my small modification. Let me just zoom a little bit. So now let me get this down here. And now you're gonna see it better. So, and that's why you will need to force the fan to get up a little bit, okay? You can do this with some, we can say distances or whatever. So you can do that. Otherwise, you just do it like me and you just put this bad guy over there and then it will just get in place perfectly. You can see that? Really great. Wait, I need to adjust it. So now it's just getting in place. It's looking up and it's not touching the ground, okay? So this is the small modification that you need to do. And of course, you're gonna need, we can say, to cut this small pins here, because these pins here are just, we can say, for the PlayStation 3, and then it will just get in place. But this one here, if you do that for your PlayStation 4, you need to cut this away, but you can see this all on my other video. The other thing is, of course, that you don't need to forget, you're gonna need to change the cables, because on the PlayStation 4, the fan, we can say, has on the right side here, it has the 12 volts line on the right side. And the PMW, which is the gray cable, needs to go to the left side, okay? And that's why I have also, we can say, I have done here my own adapter. And here you can see it's painted red, because that I always can remember one time when I will maybe change the fan, that I still or always can just remember for myself where is plus and where is minus here. So now, wait, let me just focus it. Here now you can see red is the side where is the plus, or we can say the pin for the plus. So here, this one is for the plus. The middle one is, like you can see, the black one. And the left is, we can say, the gray one, okay? So sorry for so much zoom, but just so you are possible to see that. And with the time, or somewhere, I don't know, when I want just to, we can say, change the fan. So when I will need, or when I just want to connect it back, I'm gonna see, take care, here's the gray cable. I need to get this one off and just change it. It's really easy to change it. You will need, we can say, just to open with a, let me see, maybe I'm gonna show you this also. So here we go. Just take a small bit, or we can say a very thin screw drill, just like this one here. And then you can go here. You see that? And then you just go under this, this pins here. Let me just zoom again for you guys. Just go here inside. Move it up, you see that? And then get him out. It's really easy. See? This is the only modification that you need to do if you want to be able to let run a PlayStation 3 fan on your PlayStation 4. So, here again. Let's get in again here. So, here we go. And now you just change it. This now comes, we can say, to this side. Click. And this one goes to this side. So wait. Patience. Here we go. Now it's correct. See that? Now I got the brown cable on the right side, just like I needed here. And now you are good to go, guys. Here we go. See that? Perfect! Okay, guys, this was all for me. NSC in the place to be. Again, about 40 minutes. Oh my god, I have just forgot about the time. But I think this was just all the great information for you guys. And like I told, if you want just to do that, you need really to work here very, we can say, very clean and very perfect. Otherwise, you're gonna do maybe a too much or too big hole, and you will need your space that the fan will hold, of course, because this here is just, we can say, to get the fan higher. And the other thing, before I forget also, is your PlayStation, and that's why these fans here are really great. I'm gonna show you also why. The other thing is the other fan here, which has the bearings. You see that? Remember? This one here goes to also the blades. They are going up till here. But the fan, when it's just sitting here, because the fan gets higher, this blades here till here, it will just turn for nothing, because it will here run, we can say, into the plastic, you know. So wait, I'm gonna try to show you that. on the PlayStation now. I need to hold the PlayStation right now, just like that. So here you can see the fan when it's getting up. The blades here will be just, we can say, on the same altura as this here. So that's why a fan like this Nidec is just perfect, because you can see the blades are here down. So when I just try, let me just get this here inside. Working again with one hand, very, very, very danger. You know already what happened when I am just here working with one hand. So now you can see the fan is looking up a little bit, and that's why it's great when we can say the blades are, we can say, a little bit more down. You understand what I mean? Here, take a look, okay? It's just great when the blades are a little bit more down, so the air will really get here inside, okay? So I hope you understand what I mean, guys. It's good when the blades are looking a little bit more down, just like this one, because when you get it inside again, you can see it will just be perfect. Okay, guys. So yeah, I think it was, yeah, now a lots of informations. If you have not understand something, you just can write me a comment or ask me, and as I have time, of course, I'm gonna respond you. And yeah, I think I have nothing more to say. 41 minutes and I'm getting tired. I need something to drink, and I wish you a great time. Take care at you all, guys, on the Corona time, and don't get too much in panic. Stay at home, stay alive, and be, we can say, strong, guys, okay? Be strong, stay at home with your console and play around, and just wait the time till it gets better. And I really wish you all the best, guys, and your family and all the rest. You really just stay at home as long as you can. Don't go out with other guys and whatever. Just stay relaxed at home, and now it's a great time to buy some consoles. Okay, guys, that was me, NSC, in the place to be. I wish you all the best. Peace and love to all, and take care of you guys, like I told. Okay, guys, be strong, and yeah, never give up, just like Bob Marley said. Okay, man, see ya soon, and yeah, peace, guys. Bye bye.